This man is seeking a wife appliance. He's posting in the dating over 40 subreddit. He says high income dating wanting children. Well, it says high income dating income wanting children. Question mark. I don't know why he's asking a question, but he is a high income earner according to him. He's dating and he wants kids. He says, complicated question. I expect I might get downvoted. I'm a 43-year-old man that put in a bunch of time, education, and effort and moved around constantly to get a $250,000-ish income and regret it. I have money now, but the goal was to use the money to start and support a family, and I may have missed my chance. I was hoping I could date a bit younger. I don't know what a bit younger is. All right, I was hoping I could date a bit younger and start a family, but trying the dating apps is a battle between people looking for money and more recently AI content where the people probably don't even exist. At this point, I have no clue how to find someone that's good marriage or remarriage material since I don't mind being a good stepdad, but right now, the dating apps, it's nothing or catfish. One of my biggest issues is I work shift work, so I'm away 50% of the time. Outside of the people looking for money, there's lots of people also working shift work who have contacted me, but my experience has told me that two shift workers are in for a bad time. My job involves a lot of overtime, and once both parties are away more than 50% of the time, and often randomly, it creates a lot of stress in the relationship if both people are working shift schedules. A nanny is an option, but it's definitely a red flag if you're discussing that from almost day one. So he wants a wife appliance. He already knows that he's going to be away 50% of the time, but he is saying that even talking about a nanny, despite the fact that he wants a family, even talking about a nanny is a red flag because whatever this youngish woman he gets should want to just be a wife appliance. And since she's going to be a wife appliance, why would she care about getting a nanny? He might be kind enough to provide one, but asking about one from day one is a red flag. And now he's also saying he's going to be gone, and she really just needs to be aware of that. And so he's just putting that out there as if this is a normal way to say, I am ready to start a family, but you're going to hold the bag on the majority of everything as far as housework and children go, because yes, I want to have kids. The red pill really did make these men think that once they get enough money that they can be in their 40s and 50s and then just settle down and then that's enough. Because now he's 43 years old, he has the income, but now he's striking out. We tried to tell these people, but they don't like to listen to us women because they just think that women that say something we don't know what we're talking about. They don't believe that our opinions matter, and so they don't listen to us. And like I said, he doesn't even say, I'm hoping to date a bit younger. So what does he want? Some 20-something-year-old? Because that's literally what the manosphere talks about. Like after 30, you're washed up. But now he's 43 and he's striking out because on the dating apps, it's literally like 2 to 1. There are literally 2 men per 1 woman. And that's even if those are women, like he says, it's not a whole lot or it's a bunch of catfishes. I saw this and this definitely made me chuckle because they really do not know and understand that the red pill has jacked them up. They're like, we're just going to put our head down. We're just going to make this money. And then at the end of the day, now they have nothing because women have decided that they are not going to simply be doing all of these things alone. And off bat, he says, you're going to be doing the majority of this by yourself. He might not know that that's tiresome and that women don't want that. But even when women like me say things like that, they do not want to hear it. I'll give an example. Totally sure that Dancing Appaloosa is a woman. She hones in on this part. I'm a 43-year-old man that put in a bunch of time, education, and effort and moved around constantly to get $250,000-ish income and regret it. She says, it's interesting that you say this, but you seem to want to continue doing exactly what you are doing and for a wife and family to fit into your lifestyle, even though it never worked out for you before. You say you are away 50% of the time and do a lot of overtime. That is not a great recipe for raising children, or at least not being a very present dad. I had a father who was barely there and heavily prioritized himself and his work, and it was not a fun time. I guess I don't really understand why you want to bring kids into the equation only for them to be raised by a nanny, or why, if you regret the choices you've been making, you want to continue making them. I'm not trying to be judgmental or harsh, just pointing out that you're probably going to need to make changes on the work front in order to have what you want. They really do not expect their life to change. They expect, like, they build the life and then they just pick up a wife appliance and then plop it into their life. They don't see women as already being human beings that have a life and things going on for them. They expect the woman to just come in and fit perfectly into the role that they have created in their brain. Here's the OP saying, for myself, I want the companionship of a wife and the joy/frustration of molding kids into functioning adults. I built up plenty of money and assets, but I want to give it to someone that hopefully shares my values. I'm game to be a stepfather like several of my friends have and are happy about it. And so this divorced man, these parfait says, I built up plenty of money and assets, but I want to be able to give it to someone that hopefully shares my values. And to that, this man says, so here's what you do. Figure out a dollar amount of what all your assets are worth. Divide that in half. Go for a walk down the street. And the first woman you meet, write her a check for that amount and hand it over to her. Walk away. Boom, you've saved yourself years of pain, divorce court, heartache, the fighting, and the end result will be exactly the same if you marry. This is a divorced man, and that was hilarious to me. I did jump on this post. I said, oh, you're looking for a wife appliance. You want a young woman who will be the servant to the home, an incubator and bang maid. She should require no assistance from you because that's why you got her. Tuh. And why should you, a man, have to participate in his home or provide support? And then I give all the laugh emojis. Women are opting out of this type of servitude. I wish you no luck in your search for a wife appliance. May you be fruitless on your journey. So that is me and how I talk to him. This person says, hire a matchmaking service. You're a great candidate for it. A moneyed but busy single looking sincerely to start a family and be a provider. A good matchmaker can sort through the noise, eliminate scammers and catfish, and introduce you to legitimate ladies who want to move swiftly into a real relationship. So I'm wishing him nothing but the worst, and then other people are like being productive and stuff. The man didn't respond to me, but Dry Jaguar did. He says, OP, this is a great example of the type of Western mentality that you want to avoid at all costs in dating. Plenty of women still come from cultures that value relationships, family, and the role of both men and women, including mutual respect for both. And to that, I said, I'm 44, married over 11 years, and have 2 kids. Totally can avoid people like me. I mean, he can continue to look for his wife appliance and think it's cool to spend chunks of time away and not provide a nanny. I mean, it could work. And then the man says, nothing personal against you, just the type of language you're using that I've seen personally from time to time. Many of us view women as mothers and motherhood being a critical role in society, the world's most important job. Many women value motherhood and contributing to the home if her man is the only one working as well. Unfortunately, this has become less common in the country where I live. And to that, I said, I don't take it personal considering I don't know you. Value what you wish doesn't mean that a woman doesn't require support from a man who wants to create a family. He says he will be away a lot and off bat is unwilling to provide a nanny. Off bat, he believes his hypothetical woman will perform without her needs being considered. I don't give a damn about these people who want what they want. What do women want? Women are opting out because they are tired of being everything in the household. So that's the reason why I will continue to wish them nothing good. Absolutely nothing good, because women are tired for a reason, and I talk to women all the time. Anyways, let me know what you think. Join the conversation, like, comment, and share.